Hello friends, this is Kieran. Welcome back to my channel. Ever wondered what happens inside you each week of pregnancy? Well, imagine a world of marvelous transformations, a journey of 9 months that turns a tiny cell into a little human being. From the moment of conception, each week brings new developments, changes that are nothing short of miraculous. It's a symphony of growth and life, unfolding in the secret chamber of a woman's body. So are you ready to dive into this amazing journey? Let's embark on an exciting journey to understand the week-by-week progression of pregnancy. Week 1 to 2, the beginning of a new life. It's a time of subtle yet profound transformations. As the cycle begins, the body prepares for pregnancy. The ovaries release an egg, setting the stage for the magical moment of conception. When a sperm successfully penetrates the egg, fertilization occurs, marking the start of your pregnancy. This fertilized egg, now known as a zygote, initiates a journey down the fallopian tube. Along the way, it multiplies and grows into a tiny cluster of cells. By the end of the first week, it reaches the uterus. In the second week, the cluster of cells, now an embryo, nestles itself into the nurturing environment of the uterine wall, a process called implantation. This is the starting point, the first home your baby will know. By the end of week 2, the fertilized egg has implanted itself into the uterine wall. Moving on to weeks 3 and 4, the embryo begins to take shape. At this stage, the embryo is about the size of a poppy seed and starts to undergo remarkable transformations. One of the most crucial changes is the formation of the neural tube. This tube will eventually develop into the brain and the spinal cord of the baby. It's a complex process, but to put it simply, think of it as a tiny, delicate origami that folds and bends until it starts to resemble the sophisticated structure of the nervous system. Simultaneously, the heart begins to form. Starting as a simple tube-like structure, it gradually evolves into a fully functioning organ, pumping blood throughout the tiny body of the embryo. And this is just the beginning. There are other organs and systems that start to emerge during this period. By the end of week 4, the embryo has started developing its vital organs. In weeks 5 and 6, we hear the first beats of a tiny heart. It's a pivotal moment in the journey of life, a testament to the miraculous transformations happening inside the womb. During this phase, the embryo continues to develop at an awe-inspiring pace. The circulatory system begins to take shape, an intricate network of vessels that will soon carry blood to every part of the body. This is also when the heart starts to beat. It's a faint rhythm at first, a soft drumming barely detectable, but it's there, the first signs of life. It's not just a heartbeat, but a symphony of life, orchestrating the growth of your little one. By now, the heart has divided into left and right chambers, and it starts pumping blood, marking the commencement of the circulatory system. It's a testament to the miracle of life, a captivating journey that's just beginning. By the end of week 6, the baby's heart is beating regularly, a rhythm that echoes the promise of life and growth, a rhythm that signifies the start of an incredible journey. During weeks 7 and 8, the baby starts looking like a tiny human. It's an extraordinary time when the miracle of life truly begins to unfold. At this stage, the baby's facial features start to take form. Imagine the delight of knowing that your little one is developing tiny eyes, a nose, and ears. Yes, those adorable features that you will soon gaze upon are beginning to take shape, but that's not all. The baby's limbs also start to emerge. The beginning of arms and legs, those tiny little fingers and toes, start to form. It's a fascinating process, isn't it? And while all this is happening, your baby is growing at an astonishing pace, measuring just over ½ an inch from crown to rump. By the end of week 8, the baby has all the basic structures in place. The journey of life continues, and the next stages are just as amazing. In weeks 9 and 10, the baby begins to move. This is a transformative period in your baby's development, as their skeletal system starts taking shape. It's like a master sculptor at work, meticulously carving out the baby's bones and cartilage. The outline of the spine becomes more defined and tiny fingers and toes start to form. This is also the time when you might start noticing your baby's first movements, an experience known as quickening. Imagine a flutter, a gentle wave, or the faintest tickle. These are your baby's early attempts at moving, stretching, and even hiccuping. It's important to remember that each baby is unique and may not follow the exact timeline. Some might start moving a little earlier, while others might take a bit more time. But by the end of week 10, the baby is fully formed and begins to move. So, we've journeyed through the first 10 weeks of pregnancy, witnessing the miraculous development of a new life. We began at the very start, where the miracle of life takes its first breath, when a single cell divides into 2, then 4, then 8, and so on. This rapid multiplication of cells is the foundation of all life, and it's happening right there within you. Next, we delved into the formation of the embryo, a tiny cluster of cells that holds the promise of a future life. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? That something so small, barely visible to the naked eye, can grow into a fully formed human being. We then moved on to the momentous event of the heartbeat. At just 6 weeks, your baby's heart begins to beat, a tiny, pulsing beacon of life. It's a sound that will soon become familiar and comforting, a rhythmic reminder of the life growing within you. Then we explored the stage where the baby takes shape. This is when you can start to see the outline of a tiny human, complete with a head, body, and budding limbs. Isn't it remarkable how in just a few weeks, a microscopic cluster of cells can transform into a recognizable form? And finally, we arrived at the thrilling point when the baby starts moving. Yes, at 10 weeks, your little one begins to wiggle and squirm, even if you can't feel it just yet. It's a sign of the baby's growing strength and vitality, a silent communication of life's progress. In just 10 weeks, we've seen the transformation from a single cell into a tiny human being. It's a journey of growth, of change, and of sheer wonder. It's the journey of life itself, unfolding in its most pure and intimate form. Remember, every pregnancy is unique, just like every baby. Enjoy this special time in your life and stay tuned for more exciting insights on the journey of pregnancy. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.